so today I would like to talk about my favourite thing in the world, the Connemara pony. In particular, I'm going to talk about gradings. If you're new to the Connemara pony, you might be feeling a little bit confused by gradings, what they are, if your pony needs done, where to start with the whole process. I get it. I am here to show you that it's not quite as intimidating or as mind-boggling as you might have originally thought, and just want to explain why we need our gradings done and what they can help you with, and also where to get started. So, why should your pony be graded? Well, quite simply, no pony may compete in a Connemara class or a registered mountain and moorland class after the 1st of January of its 4th year, unless it has been awarded a grade 1 or 2 status. So that's quite a big reason. If you own a mare or stallion Connemara pony and you intend to breed from them at some point in the future, you would also need to take that into consideration, as both dam and sire must be registered class 1 or class 2 for the foal to be registered into the main stud book in the future. This is something in particular that I know has quite a few people when buying ponies. And it has actually almost caught me out as well. So if it was to have 1 or 2 class 3 parents, then it cannot actually be registered into the main stud book and therefore cannot get a class 1 or 2 status itself. Anyway, if you're listening to this thinking, I don't even know if my pony's been graded, I don't even know where to start looking, look to your passport. At the beginning of your pony's registration number on their passport, you should see an M or S, 1, 2 or 3. Now, depending what age your Connemara pony is, the passports may differ ever so slightly, but they all are kind of based on the same format, so you will be able to find their registration number fairly easily. I'll use Jinka as an example. So you'll find just on the front page, we'll find your registration number round about here, this area. If you see an M1 or an M2, you're fine. If your pony has an M3 or an S3, that's when we need to go onto the BCPS website. You can find a list of dates and venues for future gradings, and then you just need to find the one that's best suited to you, and you can book online there and then. Once you're all booked in, that's when the preparation starts. So on the lead up to the grading day, I would highly suggest that you start to prepare your pony for the outing. You don't really want any unwanted blips of your pony having stage fright, not actually knowing what it's being asked to do. You really want it to go as smooth as possible, so it's a really good day all round for you and your pony. For the mares, you're required to walk and trot to and away from the judge. You'll be holding them up for them so they can look at the confirmation, and you may be asked to walk and trot them in a circle as well. For the colts and stallions, you'll be asked to walk and trot away, same as the mares, but you will then also be asked to walk, trot and canter on the lunge. So that in particular is something that people might want to prepare, just so your pony knows exactly what's expected of them and we don't have any of those unwanted blips. Mares also require a vet check prior to the grading day, so that is something to take into consideration when you're booking your grading. All you need to do is print off the required paperwork from the BCPS website, organise with your vet to come down before the grading day, and then they will check her markings against their passport, check for paddock mouth, and also take an approximate height measurement. Now, it doesn't need to be exact, don't worry, this is not going to be a life height, so all they're looking for is an approximate height there to put on her papers before she's going to the grading. Colt inspections will have a vet there on the day, so you do not need to worry about having a vet check prior to the grading. On the day, make sure your pony is clean and turned out really well. You yourself do not actually need to wear show attire, but we suggest that you wear smart clothing, wear appropriate footwear, and also a good safety hat. I would suggest that you arrive at your venue in plenty of time to get yourself acquainted with the venue, find out where your pony needs to be and when, and you just don't want to be rushing around. You want it to be a really nice, pleasant day out for you and your pony. Remember to smile, show off your pony and enjoy your day. Have any questions about any of the gradings or the venues, dates, anything like that, be sure to give the BCPS a little email. They're such a friendly and helpful team and they would love to be able to put you on the right track. So if you've been watching this and I'm mentioning fillies, mares, colts, stallions, and you're thinking, I have a gelding, well, now I'm on to your part. So I think gelding gradings actually causes the most confusion, even though it's actually probably the most straightforward of all the processes. So for geldings, no physical inspection is required. All you need to do is get on the BCPS website, print off the gelding grading form. Then you will arrange for your vet to come out. They will check the markings against their passport, with a castration certificate, and also take an approximate height measurement. If your gelding is within the 128 to 148 category, it will be awarded a grade 1. If it's on the outside of that bracket, most likely over height, it will be awarded a grade 2 status. Then all you need to do is send away the paperwork with the appropriate fee and their passport. It will be overstamped by the BCPS, and then it will be returned to you as quick as possible, and that is you sorted. You have your graded gelding. I recently took 2 mares to a grading, and I just thought I would share my own experience, you know, if people are a bit nervous about doing it themselves. We honestly had the loveliest day out. The gradings were hosted at the same time as the Scottish Connemara breed show. So we went up extra early because the gradings were, I think they started about 8 o'clock in the morning. Thankfully we've been at the venue before, it's a lovely venue, and we knew exactly where we were going, so we headed there just for about 7:30, got ourselves acquainted with the relevant stewards, and yeah, it was a really nice day out. So we had my own mare B and also my aunt's mare, who have both been ungraded until this point. For both of them, we just took them for a nice little walk around the venue first, just to get them settled, to get them warmed up a bit before they did their trotting. And then, yeah, I ran them both out. Thankfully, they both achieved their class 1 status. So it was, we were absolutely buzzing. I mean, I knew that both my mares were really class mares that we'd taken there. Just to have that official status was really good. And now it's a great thing, because since then we have put my mare B in foal, so that was something that we really needed to do before we even thought about breeding from her. I know that I've got that status that her foal in the future will also be able to be graded. So I hope this has cleared up some confusion for anyone out there that may have had a few queries about gradings. As I said, if you have any questions at all, contact the BCPS. They're such a lovely team, and they'd be more than happy to help you out.